What's up, Luminers? It's your boy Daniel. Let's go. And we are back at it again, episode 59. If it's your first time here, thank you for tuning in. If you happen to have a good time, don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe button. It will help us out tremendously. If you're returning, as always, we appreciate your love and continued support for helping our channel and community grow. Woo! What a weekend we just had. We have a special guest here today, Mike Ramen himself, the serial Golden Mickey winner. What's up, dude? Welcome.
Thanks for having me, guys. Yeah, it was such a blast this weekend, and I'm happy to talk about it here with you guys. Thanks for having me.
So, well, I don't want to hold on to anything. Let's get into this episode. Without further ado, this is the Lorcana Cookout.
Yes, guys, welcome back. The Cookout is back. And man, we had a crazy weekend in DLC Indianapolis, the last DLC of NA for Season 2. And man, yeah, so happy to have you here with us today, Ramen. Man, your story is one I can't wait to tell. It's legendary. But before we dive right deep into it, man, just give a shout out to Ravensburger. Shout out to the city of Indianapolis. I really felt welcome in that city, really safe in the city, and shout out to the Intercontinental. Me and Donald stay there another day. Shout out to Karan here, featuring the amazing deep dish pizza in the East Coast that we don't get out here in the West Coast. Shout out to all the homies and Team Top Choice. Your teammates, Danny, Hector, Adam, Caesar, Karan, Dre, and Ethan, members of Cookout still and coming out here. Just had a blast hanging out with the guys. Team Red Saber. You got Adam here, Shane, Donald. It was just beautiful, like SoCal community coming together. And there's more people from SoCal that I couldn't get photos of with everyone, but here's some I took with me and Adam, me and you, Ramen. I remember this one. It just happened by serendipitous, because it's like I'm just go up to you, I'm just checking in. I was like, "Hey, how you doing?" You're like, "I'm killing it." And then, and then Demetrius from Glimminier, shout out to him, comes up and just takes this photo. And we're like, "Yeah, bro." He's like, "Who's this?" I'm like, "Oh, just SoCal homies, dudes." Like, then I saw you here, and you were like, "Man, like, how you doing?" I'm excellent. I'm like, "No way, you made day 2. All right, you gotta come out with us." We went out to eat. I was like, everyone, like, it was us, pretty much everyone in the last photos from Top Choice, Red Saber, and we had you there. We had steak. Yeah, just beautiful.
You guys bought me dinner. Thank you so much for that. Like, I can't thank you guys enough. Like, the Lorcana community, you guys just the best. I mean,
no, yeah,
it's all great.
Shout out to Kron, manager for Team Top Choice, for covering the dinner, honestly. And yeah, it was just an amazing time. Like, and here we are. Like, right. So the DLC was 1,747 players, and in the top 32, we got 3 guys from our locals here in SoCal crushing it. Shout out to Caesar from Team Top Choice with the red blue. Shout out to Shane finishing, I think, top 8 with the dogs, and you, Mike, Ramen. Yeah, man. So
yeah, man. I was watching the games online. I was having so much FOMO. I was just in the group chats, every single group chat I was in. Let's go. I was hitting Mike up every time I saw Ramen, sorry, with a picture. He was like, "Still in it," and I'm like, "Let's go, keep going." I was just messaging, "Let's go, you're still in it." And
the streak kept going and going. I'm just like, what is going on? It just felt so unreal.
Definitely, like, I had to watch through PlayHub because, like, we're 3 rounds behind watching the stream, and I'm just watching through IG, like, seeing everyone post, trying to add all the pictures together. Okay, where we at? What round? Okay, this is round we're in. Okay, who won? Who didn't win? I'm like, oh man, what's going on? Especially like when everyone's at the top tables, I'm messaging everyone, "Give me a play-by-play." They have it roped off too far. I'm like, no.
No, yeah, there's so many times where we're like, those of us who are no longer in it, we're just kind of just rooting on the sidelines for everyone that's still in it. We're trying to see what's happening. We're trying to watch the games. I literally remember in your top 4 semifinal match, I'm next to Zach Stone, the goons. He's holding his phone up, zoomed in. We're all just looking at his phone and trying to see what's happening live. Because it's like everything that's recorded and streamed and produced all happens like in the future. So it's like we're seeing it live in the moment, and it was a sight to see. It was really something I'll cherish. Just like an amazing experience. And but before we move on to like, I do want to give a shout out to some of the SoCal guys that aren't in top 32, but also did like top 100. Top 62. Shout out to Mr. Blue Jam and Izzy. Also, SoCal grinders, dude, killing it at top 62. Top 100, we have Saucy, we got VJed, and then we got a 101 Mostar Dylan. So just had to give you guys shout outs, like SoCal grinders crushing it in this major. So here we want to give a special shout out to Shanersedict, earns the golden Mickey, another golden Mickey amongst us in SoCal. And Shane had that really special interview after his golden Mickey match.
Definitely.
You love to see it. Yeah, it's good stuff.
Right? Like, 'cause these all these players grind so hard and work so hard for this moment, right? Where you push yourself to the limits, so many rounds day one, so many rounds day two, and if you continue to make it all the way to how far you guys went, it's just nonstop back-to-back games, and it takes a toll on people. And it's good. It's amazing to see, right? The end results of the commitment that everyone puts into the game. And it's awesome to see. You guys did awesome. You, Shane, Caesar, everyone from SoCal, you guys represented. It was a West Coast top 32. It was good to see it, man. It was good to see it. And just one thing, right? These are the players that we play with. We play with you, Ramen, at Top Choice Gaming. You always come out, you come support. Shane's there all the time at Red Saber. Also, Caesar's at Top Choice Gaming, Red Saber. It's always good to play against you guys. It feels great to know that we're playing in such a diverse community with people that we know will help us get better, and we help each other do that.
Yeah, that's a great point. I remember the first time I met you guys, and it's like I didn't know who you were, and it just you guys were so nice to me, and just I don't know, we were just very, very friendly. And going back to different tournaments, it's like, oh, I know you, and and you get closer and closer with everybody,
Definitely.
and it just I feel like everybody here in SoCal is like so tight knit. Everybody loves everybody. It's really good to see. It's always great to play with everybody from down here.
Yeah, I don't know, honestly, like for me, like I almost get emotional thinking about it because it's like we all grind, like I don't think I ever practice as much as I did for anything, and like for this event. And obviously this Infinity format is a bit it's hard to be consistent. It's a very rewarding format for just finding the best cards off the top of the deck. So it's like when to see the guys that survive that. Because I was talking to Jerry about this, like playing Infinity in this DLC, it felt a lot like walking walking into like a giant freeway and just hoping not to get hit, because anything could happen off the top. And and it was brutal. It really was, like practicing for the Infinity, preparing for this event, and then going to this event, best of three, where it's like like anything could happen. Anyone could top deck the Undersea. Anyone could top deck the B prep. Like it's just insane format. And it was and it was so encouraging to see you guys, Caesar and Shane, and and Shane's interview, dude. Like that was really emotional too. Like
It's just nice to see people over time. That I've put a lot of work into it. And like I was saying, you see people, over the years at this point, and you see people put time and effort into it. And it's like, well, not only just preparing for this one event, it's every other event and all the locals and all the practice. And so it's just when you see someone from SoCal, or when I see someone from SoCal that does so good, it's just like it's a win for all of us, And so and then seeing that great moment with him, it makes me feel like just really proud of the SoCal community. So props to Shane.
And like talking about special moments, I didn't know how special this moment was right here. It's just
That's my golden Mickey moment right there. Honestly, I did get a lot more animated after that. But I think I was just gobsmacked with how I didn't realize that the golden Mickeys have a rainbow foil to them, and so I was just like, "What is going on?" It's really beautiful to see in person. Oh man, it just I don't know, but
Right.
she's just a big fan of whatever vibe this is. She's probably talking about the hat, to be honest.
but yeah, shout out to Rebecca Quest. I got this from her Instagram. And
Oh yeah, I did see her.
she captured the moment.
Yeah, it's really cool to see. I didn't really take any pictures of myself, but I'm seeing myself in a lot of different areas. I'm like, oh, I mean, thank you so much. And that, I mean, now I can add it, to my photos and help me out. It works out in the end, I guess.
All right, man. See, oh yeah, and here I took this one. This was you in the top 4. And this is that crazy game, that crazy top 4. I think it was maybe the game of the whole event, that game 3 that they streamed. And here you see your opponent just suffering. He's in the tank. And I think you're looking really locked in.
And 5 minutes from that point, I look exactly like him, though. Oh man, yeah, it was one of the best games I've played, and even that's what I love about Lorcana is that like even when I lose, it's like if it's a match that is just so back and forth like a tennis match, it's just like I don't even care. It's just so much fun, and he played his deck like a pro, and so it's like I can't complain. It was just incredibly awesome to play against Brian. So yeah, shout out to him.
Of course, shout out to he ends up, making the most of those top decks against you and taking the whole thing down.
It's a
like how you said, Eddie, right? It's just anything can happen. The top decks are real.
Mhm.
Yeah. No, this game, like I said, honestly, like I watched it back, and I know we talked a little bit about the match before, like we started recording, and it's just like I generally don't think you could have played any better. Maybe you think you could have, but I think you made the right calls with what you did in the moment, and yeah, it's just one of those things you just gotta play to your outs and hope he doesn't find his out, and he just kept finding so many outs. Like it was crazy to see.
Yeah, like all those 4 Olafs just at the end. I'm like, all right, dude. I don't got to be prep. It's just it is what it is. I saw the writing on the wall after even like the second one, and I'm just like, bro, that's overkill.
Calm down, bro. Calm down. The 4th one, egregious. No, but honestly, yeah. Shout out to Brian. Doing what blue red players do. Come back, all time comeback. Yeah. But let's talk about the DLC a little bit, I guess, right? Because here's the breakdown of what actually like was represented in and I think most of us were surprised for the first time ever that Dogs was the number 1 deck, and it was at slightly above 21%. I don't know if you've seen this, Danny, but
yeah, definitely. Seeing it like as they brought it up during the broadcast, seeing final like a deck that everyone knows is maybe top the one, well, not maybe, but is the top tier deck. Finally seeing that, okay, this is what everyone expected probably to see. This is what probably everyone prepared for to play against Dogs, and seeing that it was 21%. I bet it made everyone okay, cool. I prepared correctly because I knew I was going to possibly play a lot of Dogs. Then Amber Steel, right? One of those top tier decks, along with Blue Red with 2 different versions, right? You got sharks, you got items. So trying to be able to be prepared for both of those. And then Blurple and Green Purple, of course, right? Good old Green Purple, but a different type of Green Purple. So it was good. These numbers look good. We saw Amber Ruby, Amethyst Ruby kind of fall a little bit, and Green Steel. But other than that, the spread looks like I think how maybe a lot of people plan for it.
But yeah, Ramen, is this kind of what you expected going into the tournament?
Well, to be honest, I didn't. I expected a lot more dogs, just because we know how powerful it is, and I really expected it to be like 30%. But I feel like I don't know. I get surprised a lot because the spread looks pretty even with the top three. Just hovering around like 20%, and I love to see it. I thought there was going to be more Blurple, even though it's not as good in the format, but I just feel like that people have such a huge attachment to it.
Mm.
Um, and Ruby Sapphire, I guess I thought there was going to be less as well. I feel like a lot of people had given up on it after the Hiram ban, but like we now know that we didn't need Hiram anyway.
At all.
It's good still, and so it's good to see. Yeah, I just thought that the dogs would have more of a share, but no, I like how it turned out. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, and then here, next slide. This is what actually converted and made day 2. So to make day 2, you needed at least 6 wins, which was 18 points. And this was after 8 rounds. So you had to at least go 6-2, or to make it. So of what actually converted, it was literally a third of the room was dogs. So definitely
Definitely.
not the wrong call.
Yeah.
And then a quarter of the room, or more than a quarter of the room technically, is Ruby Sapphire. So also a very good call for Infinity.
Um, yeah, and Amherst too has a drop off. It looks like. I think that's kind of what we see in past tournaments too. That I mean, it's a really popular deck and everyone wants to play it, but it's. I mean, it did win a CCQ recently, but at least in the Infinity format, it doesn't seem to make it to day 2 as much as everything else does.
And Green Purple actually
The
gaining.
conversion rate was pretty good. Yeah.
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 Green Purple, I was just really happy to see that too. I think that it's definitely the sleeper, and if we had more Infinity, well, actually, we do have some more Infinity DLCs, huh? Like in Philippines, and
Yeah.
and so I feel like if more people bring it, they'll see that it's actually a powerhouse, and there's a lot of tools you can work with, and it gained here, and so I feel like we'll probably even see more of a share in the next DLCs for Amethyst Emerald. I hope so anyway, just because
Oh
I'm a
yeah.
fan.
I was on Friday I did the side event, and I only lost one match all day with Green Purple, and it was to blue red items, and a good blue red item player. Shout out to Izzy. And I feel like
Probably the worst matchup.
Yeah, right. And that's what I learned, but that's one of those things where it's like I was practicing dogs for like 2 weeks, so I was
Yeah.
like I wasn't ready to just full pivot. But I almost did. I literally had the deck in my backpack on the way to round 1. I run into Dre. He's like, "You ready?" He's like, "No, I'm about to pivot." But I ended up sticking with dogs, and I couldn't have asked for better position to just win my last winning in. But fell just short, just a little bit unlucky with the high roll. But Green Purple, I definitely, I kind of, I wonder, what would happen if I did pivot, and because I did feel it was really well positioned, and definitely like you mentioned, like a sleeper pick, that kind of just has game into everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's move on to, man, your story, bro, because so here we have your full breakdown. 16 rounds, and you finish in third of 1,747 players with a record of 13 wins, 2 losses, and 1 draw. With the list you have here, the Green Purple Spice. So yeah, man, the floor is yours. Talk about your day, your run, your lists.
Sure. Yeah, well, the list I had been working on for some time, I took it to the Enchanted Citrus clash, and it's I mean, it's pretty similar to the other DLC when minus like I think 6 or 7 cards. I used to have a Hidden Cove in it, but then I saw the Snow Fort, and so I'm like, oh, let me actually swap that in. Um But as far as like the build goes, it's like obviously the core of it is evasive stuff. But I felt like when I was testing, some things just weren't getting the job done. So I took out the Brunos because I just never could sing them, and it was just so expensive. Plus, uh, it was Amber Steel or Dogs or anything else. It's practically just like bouncing it back if I don't get the right discard, and so
Mhm.
they get a lot more value. And so I just would ink it most of the time. So I took that out. Um, and well, I added the Lyle, so that's the first little bit of spiciness right there. Um, and I have those because really specifically for dogs, because they just are so fast and I can't keep up. And I found so many times I'm like, I just need you to be, down a lore or two. And I didn't have space to put the 3 cost Lyle, the uninkable one.
Yeah.
And so I looked at this guy and I'm like, oh my God, he, does this. It subtracts lore. I mean, but he also draws and discards the card. And so I found that when I was testing him, if I was playing against the mirror match or even just any other regular match, it made it a lot easier to find my Diablo shift. So it makes the deck just a little bit more consistent. And so that's I like him a lot in that. And the other standout card is Sabotage. And I was at the CCQ, the Enchanted Citrus Clash, I was like preaching about this card because I'm like, please play it. It's so good. It's a little bit costly with 3, but I mean, if you just have it at the right spot, if you're playing against blue red, take out this is it's kind of how I won against Caesar. He was playing blue red items, which is a bad matchup for me, but I just blew up multiple of his items, and so it helped out. Um, yeah, I love it.
It blows up
Uh,
every item, right?
right.
With the
Even if
same
I
name.
have,
Huh? Both items,
yeah,
right? Both items.
yeah. So even if
Yeah.
I have, like, for example, if you blow up snow forts on your opponent's side, it'll blow up my snow forts too. So you kind of got to play it at the right time. And
Oh,
that's the whole
interesting.
thing about the deck, is that everything is like knowing when to play things at the right time and when to hold on to things. Because it's like, well, I don't have the Brunos anymore, so my only removal literally is 4 levers. Um, uh, for I mean, there's Under the Sea, but like as far as like spot removal, and so just being really really careful with and stingy with how you spend them. Uh, but yeah, I mean, at least as far as my opponents goes, I played all kinds of, I played Ember Steel, I played a couple dogs, I played sharks, um, and I beat 2 sharks in while I was playing, and so that's why I was a little bit salty that I lost. I lost to shark on stream. Like,
Oh.
oh man, oh that hurts. Um, but
So the
yeah, I
people
don't
that you
know.
went against, Eddie, oh, you were naming them off last time?
Yeah, just some. I mean, you went through some heavy hitters here, and so like I was just pointing out here, like at the start of day 2, you went against Ben Gibson, who just won a CCQ with Sharks last week, and a lot of people were kind of net decking his Shark idea, and and then following up, you went against Batsu, an amazing player from NorCal, like someone well respected in the NorCal community, and he was also on Shark. So it's like, yeah, you're just kind of going through the Shark, like not just Shark players, but some of like the well known, like world renowned Shark players, I would say,
Mm.
like in those.
Yeah, Batsu, I went against him twice actually.
Yeah.
That's a views. I'm sorry, man, but
He
had
he
to be
needed
done.
he wanted the rematch, and you were like, "Nah, sorry, not gonna
Yeah.
happen." And then you went against Caesar right after that, and you were
Yeah,
like,
top
more
16.
blue red." Oh man.
By the grace of God, I won that one because he was on items, and he definitely had a lot of uninkables in his hand. But I also credit the win to having hard mulligan for sabotage both those games, and
Mm,
it was key factor in him not being able to take out my Diablo because sabotage his coil, and so just keep getting value from that.
mm.
Um, yeah, it's pretty cool.
Definitely.
Yeah, and then in top, I can talk about like we have like 3 guys from SoCal in top 16, and they all get paired up with each other, right? So you got Caesar in top 16, and then you get paired up with Shane in top 8.
The
So
friendly fire.
it was a setup. They were like, we
I
can't
swear
let
they know. They
them
know what
all
they're
get there.
doing.
What's going on here? I literally, I was on my way to like my side event match. I was like, Brent, what's going on here? Why are they pairing us up with each other, man? Like, yeah, shout out to Brent Mukai, amazing caster. But yeah, I mean, of all the odds, what are the odds? But
on your list, did you think about running maybe Louis that crocodile, right? Where it comes in, makes something reckless?
Yeah. So I tested with a lot of things. Louis was one of them. I just didn't like that he died because I like to sing Friends
Mm,
when I can, but that's just a personal preference, you know. But I also found that I didn't like I didn't like not having the ability to quest as well.
mm.
Um, just it slowed me down just a little bit. I guess I I I didn't think that it would get me to 20 fast enough if I had him in there.
Yeah,
But
you were more like playing defensive instead of like trying to push for offense.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
no, definitely.
Um, I also played with other builds of the deck. I don't know if you saw Nathan from Podkana, Zan's group.
mhm.
He
Okay.
was playing a green purple as well with like the Anna shift. And I was, believe it or not, I made a whole Anna deck, green purple, and I was playing grinding that for like 2 weeks. And then after the 2 weeks, I found the conclusion was that the Evasives package is just better,
Hmm.
and I was just like insta lose to other green purple Evasives if when I was playing it. But it's a fun deck though, and it's really cool. But
That's
even
where you're able to do the play the Anna shift right away, right? Because you put something underneath your deck, or how does it work?
right, or
Yeah.
it's a pretty much so Anna, the 2 cost Anna will take a card out of the discard from one of the players, which is really cool against dogs because you can snipe the Lilo out of the discard. Um, and then the big Anna, if a card was removed from or came out of the discard from either of the players, you can shift her for free. And so you can do that with by the small Anna, or you can do that by the lever combination
Yeah.
because the lever goes out and um yeah, and so I thought it would be really cool to do that because we don't talk about Bruno. It's like, oh, let me just sing right away, and so let me do
Mhm.
that with the Prince Johns. Um, but it just turns out that it wasn't good against dogs because even if I tried to sing with it, then they just tramp and kill it, and then all of my 4 resources that went into this are just dead.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And so it was a lot. And and Prince John is a cool card, but I just think that he's doesn't really belong in the deck right now. Just too slow, and I would beat all the discard versions, with this deck, and so I went with the
It is
Evasives
out tempo.
version.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I just try to empty my hand, and it's like, well, now Prince John is kind of worthless. And
You're like,
so,
I could play off the top.
right, especially with Dumbo, it's just like I'll just keep my hand empty and then draw and then empty again, and
Yeah.
that's kind of how it works. And so, that's I feel like this one's definitely the way to go instead of the discard variants.
Yeah, and
Definitely.
I think since Infinity was definitely like a bit of a test format, since we only seen so much actual like competitive events to kind of figure it out. Right, we had Dortmund, we had Indy now, and we see what actually converted, what actually performed, right? And I think in Dortmund, like your list is not too far from away from the identity of the list that won in Dortmund, right? Like the basic core is there. You just kind of added your specific text for the matchups you expected, right? Dogs and blue
Uh-huh.
red,
Right,
and
right,
which is I think the proper way to approach the format, right? It's like you have your game plan, it's tried and true, it's solidified, it's as consistent as you can in this wild format where consistency is so important and so rare. Um,
yeah.
So I mean, obviously, I've always been a fan of your deck building ever since I met you. I think that's been my favorite thing about you because
Oh, thanks.
you're such a good deck builder, honestly. And like, I mean, when you come up with ideas, I like how creative you can be, but then you also, it's not just creative for the sake of being creative, because sometimes that's what I do. But it's like it actually
And
works,
it
right?
doesn't work, and it doesn't work,
Yeah,
Freddy.
it works sometimes. Like my ideas work sometimes, but not all the time. So
Yeah,
it's like when I always like to see your takes and talk to you about deck building because, yeah, man, I've always respected your cooking skills.
I,
definitely.
re-
Like,
I, re-
yeah,
I really appreciate that. Yeah, I guess my philosophy with deck building is just like I start with something that I think is super cool, and then I just want to make it work. And I spend all my time trying to make it work, because I mean things can be fun, but for me it's the most fun when they're really cool but also competitively viable. And so for example, I made this Maleficent Staff Bounce deck some time ago and took the top choice win with that one. But it's just 'cause Maleficent Staff is my favorite card. And it's been my favorite design. I'm like, I'm going to make something that works with this, and green purple are my favorite colors. And so yeah, that's just kind of how I work. And every set, I'll start with green purple and try to make something super cool. And then if I don't feel that it's competitively viable, then I'll go, start expanding more and more. But just I want to stay in the place that I'm comfortable with and that I like, and make it um yeah, as cool as possible, I guess. To try to be not so meta dependent, I guess. I just really want to explore the cards as far as they can go.
Yeah, that's an interesting take because like for me, I'm always literally the one like looking at everyone's like deck, and I feel like in this channel we really dedicate time into trying to predict the meta or try to, if anything, decipher the meta because we see the meta progress week to week. We see different colors be a little bit more dominant, one week after the other, and then specifically, and I mean, like in this format, like unfortunately we don't have too many more opportunities to play this format again, because there's only one other DLC event, and that's in the Philippines. And I guess it's hard to like it was hard to balance two formats, I would say, this month, right? The core and
Yeah.
Infinity. We were getting ready for this DLC event, and but then we were also doing like set champs last week. So it's like, well, at least I was
it
like,
wasn't hard. I had a blast. I was enjoying not playing Infinity. But shout out to you guys that had a good time. And dude, it was good. Like for that last hoorah, right? Because I'm not sure if you're going to the Philippines, but like
No,
for the
I'm not.
last DLC out of the one out of the three, right? The last one out of the three, it's awesome for you to take a deck that you love to play, the colors that you love to play, to put your spice in there and to do really well. Uh,
yeah,
Yeah, I go ahead.
okay. I mean, I just wanted to, I guess, take this opportunity to ask you, for anyone considering, taking this deck to the Philippines, is there anything you would change or
Oh,
adjust?
that's a really good question. And the answer is no. I really believe in this list, and I feel like I could have made it all the way. And I think I played it well, but sometimes just things uh sometimes just luck isn't in your favor,
mm,
and it's all part of the game, and you have to take it how it is. But I think that if you practice the deck, and you get to know it well, and you know when to time your different actions, that when you need to play different things, I think you truly have an answer for everything in the meta. And so I would, if I were going to the Philippines, I'd take this exact same list with me. And I think it would do really, really well.
hey, you heard it here first. Ramen saying, take this deck, you will win. You want to win? Play
Do
this
it.
deck.
Do
Hey,
it. Put in the time.
Right?
nice. Um, but yeah, I mean, next, we just want to kind of do just like a recap of the events. I think we just talk a little bit about like how things went well, how some things didn't go so well. You know, um, I know we all. I mean, we can talk about the good, like the production. like the casting. I don't know if you had a chance to see the live stream, but I've been watching the playback, and man, villain, like like man,
Yeah, that guy's
Brand.
awesome. But like them putting villain as the host, right, was awesome for them. A smart decision, a good move. It was awesome. The just how you're saying, right, Eddie, the production where there felt like there was no real pauses, like there always is. Be right back. Be right back. It's always
Mm-hmm.
something going from an interview, going to the players playing, going to the little things that they did, right? Talking about certain stuff, even the reveals. They had some reveals, right? And it was really good seeing all that.
It's definitely a huge difference to with how entertaining it makes the game and how even accessible it is. For example, my whole family was watching me play on stream, and World Cup was going on, and my parents are like, "Yeah, we weren't even watching the soccer game; we were watching you." And shout out to the casters because they were hyped the whole time, and they were watching it as if it was the World Cup. And that's thanks to production and to making it look good and feel good and to keep the hype up. And so it was really cool to it's thanks to them. For that was the first time that my family actually got to see me in my element. And it was really great to see to introduce them to my world in that way.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Yeah, that's special, right? You have your family supporting you. You have like this amazing production. Like, man, we're yeah, like and just I always have to give a shout out to Brent Mukai. Like, he's a SoCal, you know, guy, and he just crushes it every time. But yeah, I did notice that there was just less pauses. Everything was smoother. Everything was clean. Everything looked great. Yeah,
It's
I
the
so.
little things, right?
Hmm.
But it's the little things that make a difference. Like they're big differences. Like if you've been watching from set one to now, you see like the growth that they're having and the extra effort that they're putting to make it more better for us viewing it to make us feel like we're there when we're not there, right? To hit us with that FOMO even more. And I was like, what? I should have just went for the core events, but it was great.
Yeah.
But even like how we're saying the little things, like they had music in the background sometimes, and I was like, I never heard this music before,
Hmm.
and I was like,
Hmm.
oh, this is pretty good.
And like they're showing the deck list, and you see like the cards kind of like waver and pop in and out a little bit.
Yeah.
Just little things. Yeah, it looks super clean. I'm excited to see. I think the next big one in NA will be the Nats. And I just noticed, yeah, and hopefully they maintain that level of production in like the Philippines. But I feel like when they do it like in NA or EU with like the kind of main casting crew that we love seeing, it's always feels special. Like, yeah, and yeah, I mean, like villain dude, like he was introducing the grand final, like it's a WrestleMania final, dude. Like that was special.
It's so great.
It was so good. Um, trying to anything other good things you wanna give credit to, Ramen?
Um, let's see. I liked how smooth the whole tournament ran. I mean, because this is my first time at a DLC, and I've heard stories of things moving at a glacial pace, and there's delays or there's whatever. And for me, in my first time experience, it just seemed like a well-oiled machine. Going from one thing to another, you got to do this, got to do this, go here. It just felt like everyone knew what they were doing. And I really appreciated that because I didn't want to spend any longer at the venue than I needed to.
Yeah.
It's a long day.
Absolutely, and I mean, you did remind me too. Like, I feel like anytime I needed a judge, I just yell judge or lore guide, and one was usually there within like a minute or two. They had people constantly kind of facilitating everything, and when some things were a little like off, like you needed more time, like a bathroom break, or like I had a match where I got paired up at a table, and that table would just happen to be at a table where this kid is sitting next to his like parents. So they had me and my opponent had to wait a few minutes to just get reassigned to a new table. So that happened. We got a time extension. There's little things like that. They do appreciate that someone's facilitating, that there's time extensions.
Oh, I
Like,
think that kind of goes into some of the bad things that happened, because a lot of people were complaining about just not showing up on time because I guess they had the wrong time on the app. I don't know if you guys saw that.
yeah, they hear about that too. Like a weird wrong time, which was like, I think that's why things maybe got off a little slow too. And I heard they tried like
Mm.
announcing it like on Discord, but like who's gonna like know to like check that, right? To
Yeah,
be
like
able,
unless you
I
have
don't follow the
notifications
Discord.
on. Yeah,
yeah,
or I don't have notifications on my phone on, so like I'm not gonna get a buzz to alert.
Right. It just seems like something that should be a lot more official or maybe sent to emails or
hmm
because it's not for me, if it's not directly in my face, it's just I'm not gonna know about it, you know.
Yeah.
yeah, and honestly, like probably the biggest like bad thing was not. I don't know if it was necessarily like what they could have changed, or maybe it's something that's just missing in the game overall. But there was definitely like we all heard about some DQs, like some cheating, and
Mm.
I don't know if you heard too much about that, Ramen. Or
I'm gonna rant a little bit. This is just a problem that I have too, is that some rulings are not punished and some of them are. Um, it's for example for me, I took Glimmerfoil Elsas. Don't take Glimmerfoil Elsas to the DLC. They gave me a game loss for that. It's like, okay, that's totally fine. But then I'm looking at everyone else at the tables next to me and they all have Glimmerfoil Elsas. I'm like, okay, sure, uh that doesn't feel good.
yeah,
And then back to well, because they said, it's been marked they're marked cards, it's Milwaukee. I'm like, I wasn't at Milwaukee. You're not telling me this, when I buy the ticket. I feel like it should be on there.
Yeah.
Um, but then that kind of goes back to my point about the guy that drew the card. It's like, well, he gets a warning. Um, it's like, okay, well, that's like, why did I get a game lost and he gets a warning? Um, it's just I feel like it should be more of like equal uh
Consistent, right?
uh yeah, it should be more consistent, I guess. And I accept that they gave me the game loss, but it's just like, well, if you're going to do it to one person for something, do it to everybody else for the same reason, you know. Um
yeah.
I don't know.
That does not sound unreasonable at all, right? It's like you get called out just by randomness. They're like, oh, we're gonna deck check you and not everyone else. That's like, and you're crushing it. So it's like even a game loss, like it's huge. Like you have to work and maybe get a little bit luckier now than before. Then it's like, and especially in this format, like man, anything could happen. And if you're down a game, that just it sucks. Like that's
Yeah.
not fair.
Yeah. Yeah,
No,
fortunately I won the
yeah.
next two games, brought it back. But it
Clutched
was
up.
definitely
Yeah.
I definitely felt my world collapsing for a little bit. I just thought, this is it. Because of this stupid whatever is going on, and
Yeah.
it felt bad. I mean it really worked out in the end, but
But that leads
yeah.
to right, like their quality of cards needs to be up a little bit, right? Like I think Ravenberger needs to invest in that, where you make these cards for us to play, and then they're unplayable because they're
Like
Pringles,
they're Pringle, they stick
and
Right.
out.
yeah, and then like what happened to you, right? Like so you're saying, hey, they gave me a game loss. That could have opened up a big can of worms, right? Because like if the opponents next to you saw like, okay, he got a game loss for Elsa's, my opponent's playing Elsa's, deck check,
Mm,
deck check.
right.
Like they can
Well,
shark. It'll be a
I know.
messed up move, but like there's people like that will shark. Like, hey, I saw him shuffling his deck, and from my view, it looks a little warped right there. Can we
mm,
deck check to see if those are Elsa's? Like, it leaves those windows open for that.
Right. It's
yeah, the
just like
guys next to me. Oh god, sorry.
no, you go ahead.
Well, the guys next to me, there's green purple here and green purple here, and I told him after his match, I'm just like, hey, they're checking for Elsas, or they hit me for Elsas, so make sure you take him out. They're like, oh, okay, what's wrong with them? I'm like, well, I learned that they're marked cards in Ravensburger's eyes, and so you got to take him out. It's like, okay. So then the other guy, he finishes. I actually waited there because I was trying to do him a solid. And he finished his game, and I told him like, bro, you got to change your Elsa's out. Um, but it turned out that he got his Elsa's approved, because he knew somebody that uh I don't know if they were like a judge or somebody in the on the team, but I guess his were straight enough.
Okay.
Um, and I'm
Right.
like,
Like
okay,
And
that's
right, and like,
more power to you.
iron.
and where does the line cross,
Yeah,
right? Like my Elsas are straighter than your Elsas, and those are fine. And it's
Right.
right.
Like, come
like
on.
what's going on here? And it's
Yeah,
like for me, I literally like stopped playing with foil cards just to avoid this issue. And then
wow,
I literally, and it's unfortunate because like I love playing with like my enchantments or my epics, and
me too.
I just don't feel comfortable of running that risk. You know,
Yeah. 'Cause there's times,
It's
right? Like
definitely
Eddie's experienced those times too, where it's just like, hey, dude, these are kind of, and we gotta
mm,
gotta change these out. But I've experienced those. A whole lot of people have, and it does suck being in that situation because, like how you said, Ramen, like you just feel your whole world crashing down. Like there's no way this is happening right now. I'm in the zone, and they're about to give me a game loss, and now I gotta lock in even harder than I'm already locked in.
yeah.
yeah. And then I do want to mention like there was a DQ. I guess someone tried inking an uninkable like Sisu, so they could be prep, and their opponent
I,
caught them, and they did it intentionally. It looks like enough for them to get DQ'd. This happened I think it happened in the middle of day one. I think it was like the fifth or sixth round. But there was a fallout from that. Apparently it was someone from TFM, and there was just too much noise with TFM to where they decided to now disband. And that's like kind of a whole separate issue. But it's like we've seen like multiple instances of people trying to get away with things. And now that
mm,
we see more competitive players entering the field and more like kind of value, right? EV in the pricing, right? Because like these huge events, there's only so many of them, and the value of these prizes are significant. So it's like it kind of it almost incentivizes people to like get away with whatever they can, But where is like the regulation to like kind of hold people accountable, right? Because like you
Yeah.
see people get a game loss or a DQ, but then they're just like and there's obviously different levels of like of intent, and maybe actual like evidence to prove intent is probably really hard to do. Um, but I feel like there's got to be something that it should change. I feel like there has to
Yeah.
be
mm,
some type of like rules like enforcement committee. I think
Definitely. Right.
I
Yeah.
heard someone say like there has to be someone holding players accountable, especially at the pro level. Because I feel like it's a new game, so there's some circumstance, but there's like a lot of new players, right? I don't know if this is your first TCG, but it's basically my first like real TCG, and it's like I don't know what cheating looks like, at least not at first, like like
Like
like
you can't do that on like Hearthstone or Magic Online or anything like that, right? It's all electronic.
right.
But like IRL, man, people are pretty good. Sleight of hand's a real thing, right? Maybe they could have been a magician in the background, and they're really good at that. And this person unfortunately wasn't. But like how Eddie's saying, there should be uh some sort of accountability because if you're being DQ'd from the main event, how are you still allowed to be in the venue and maybe participate in other side events? Like
Mm,
you just got DQ'd from the main event, but you're gonna go play side events and then top in side events. How
yeah,
does that happen? Like, okay, did we see if anything happened there either?
yeah, and like
yeah. There definitely has to be a a solid standard that they stick to, and it's like enforced equally across the board. Because in my point of view, it's like if you give so many warnings, maybe then someone is just counting that they'll just get a warning again. And so in their eyes, it's like, why wouldn't I cheat? Well, like I'm not going to get any repercussions for it. And like you said, is that the stakes are so much higher now. The Lorcana is booming. The cards are worth a lot more. And the DL this is the last DLC event in North America, and so it's like it's now or never. I'm gonna do anything I can by any means to get it done, and I feel like we saw a lot of that unfortunately during the weekend.
Yeah, and who's to say, right? And it's something hard for them, I think, to even like realistically facilitate and manage. But I think it's just something that they should take into account because it's something that's just missing that needs to be there. They get a bit of a pass because it's just the second season. The game is barely seeing its second rotation. So, but I think now that we are where we are, we can't ignore the precedents. We can't ignore the history of what's been happening, right? There needs to be some plan or something that should start moving forward. So
Yeah.
So there's some regulation, just holding people accountable, making people know that if they do try this, there's going to be repercussions and not just like a warning or, what's crazy, like you said, like people getting game losses and like for something so much more insignificant, like like foiled cards, but not a warning.
The cards that you guys make. Like I'm just playing your
Like
cards.
you made this. I'm trying to shiny my deck, man. Oh yeah,
But
it
then
just
the guy next to you inking Sisu's, they're like, oh, okay, yeah, DQ, yeah, DQ, but you can have fun in side events, so
just don't cheat
that's
there.
crazy.
Just don't cheat there.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm only saying this because it's already been a few days where there's like already enough evidence to kind of say what's actually happening, because it's always, you never want to speculate on these types of things, but at this point it's not speculation, it's just
Allegedly.
yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah, we gotta throw that in there. Allegedly. Stuff
Allegedly. Yeah, but at the end of the day too, like we're talking about all the negative Nancy's of stuff, but it's all coming from a place of love, because it's like this is my favorite game in the world, and I do have high hopes for the Ravensburger team, and the judging, and all of the things because like if we take for example the cards in itself, the art has been getting better and better and better, and then we look at the streams, the production is getting better and better, and so like I have faith in them that they'll get they'll improve in every other aspect that we're talking about, and that's why we talk about it too, because it's not like we just want to bag on them. It's
No.
like we love this, we love you guys so much. Please help us out. We're just getting feedback.
Yeah,
Yeah, we want them to
100%.
succeed, right? We're almost there.
Yeah,
We just need more
yeah.
DLCs, a little accountability, icing on the cake.
Yeah,
There we go.
we're right there. The game has changed and evolved in so many, I think, more positive ways than negative. It's just now, it's just, oh man, we're so close to just the perfect like experience, because there's so much good, and honestly, the good outweighs the bad like 1,000-fold. Like the community, the players, the game design, the art. It's such a treat, and it's so special to be part of. Like, I think all of us who really dedicate the time to be a part of it, I think, are rewarded. So yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that, Ramen. 100%. There is more. There's a lot of exciting new things to come. Starting out with Attack of the Vine coming out literally in 2 or 3 weeks in the middle of July.
That's soon.
Yeah, I think it's July
so soon.
16, July 17.
Oh man! All right,
no pause, right?
Go.
Right, but I'm super excited. This is my favorite series, my favorite part of Disney. I'm a big Monsters Inc. fan. I'm I love the series. Can't wait. I want to go check out the rides when they're done. And it's not just Monsters Inc., right? What this set's going to be Monsters Inc. It's going to be Up, and it's going to be what's the other one called?
Like
I only seen it one time.
Foretell, something like that. Like I don't
It's the
know.
one with the red
Like
fox.
yeah, the red fox.
Oh, Turning Red.
Yes,
Turning Red. Yeah,
Turning Red. I only seen it one
It's a
time.
good
I
movie.
saw it one time with my kids. It was good, but it's interesting. All the stuff that they're bringing, the cars that they're showing us, is really exciting.
Yeah, I think
I love core, so I can't wait to see what the new core stuff
post
is.
rotation. Yeah, right. This is the beginning of the new beginning of the new world. And starting with Attack of the Vine.
Dogs is probably gone. It's gonna be called something else now.
It's gonna be called Princesses. Let me give you a heads up.
Princess Toys. Princess Toys.
Maybe
Toys, princess.
There's definitely a toy world possible, but I'm thinking Willow Eleanor is not going anywhere.
Yeah. Dude, like these cards that they're coming out with toys. Oh, bring a card back from 2 costs back from the discard. Play 2 costs for free. All right, here you go. What's going on? If it's a toy, if you have toys in field, oh, we'll have a toy deck. Hey, so
right.
crazy.
Yeah, it's wild.
And then like the new shift stuff that they have, the dual shifts where you can have one or the other, where you have both, where you have the Mickey and the Minnie that comes out turn 2, that quest for 5. It's gonna be crazy.
I'm such a fan of that. I'm just so I like. This is why I try to make the honest shift work, because just the mechanic was so cool, and I'm so happy that they're bringing all of these mechanics. It's like, oh, you can shift with both of these or either one, and I'm just really interested to know the technical part of things. You know, like the rule is just like, oh, well, if you shift on both of them and one of them is exerted, is it like? It's not like it can be half ready. You know, I'm assuming it's just not going to be ready, but it just
it's half ready. It's getting
like,
exerted.
No, yeah, I'm just really excited for. I think they're going in a great direction with theme decks, with tribal decks, and also with new mechanics. It looks really fun.
Yeah, and I think they did reveal the new iconics.
Ooh,
Oh,
so nice.
Oh, it's crazy. It's just so it's almost like I want to take this art and just blow it up and make an actual just poster and put it up here. The next time I'm with you guys, I'll probably have like a big old poster right there, the Beauty and the Beast.
Oh my
and it's
god.
just
dude, imagine,
it's beautiful.
Imagine, so you know how they have those life size cards, the ones that people win or you get to take home. Imagine having an iconic one that's foil.
Oh my god. Bro, someone needs to make that, and
that'd be sick.
And their instant eBay idea. Oh no, Etsy idea.
Etsy? Ooh.
That's an Etsy move.
You heard it here first. Life size iconic for foiling.
I'm on it, guys. Let me write this down.
The artists, like I noticed, so in other games, like the artists, right? They're like the ones who can like sell their art, and if you're one of the artists, if, you know, bro, nothing's stopping you from cashing out. You can do it. Dude, it's just amazing.
Shout out to Brett Owens and Malika. I'm not even gonna try to say her last name. I'm so sorry. Malika, shout out to the artists.
Silikovic. But man, yeah, outstanding. Honestly, like, all right, what do you? If you had to pick one, if you could pull one, which one do you guys go with? Which team are you on?
Bell and Beast. Stitch. There's something for everybody. That's great.
Yeah. For me, it's probably Bell and Beast. Just also because growing up, I saw that movie. It was on VHS, just stuck in my VHS player. Like, I love like I think they called it like Mayhem Cinema. It's like a specific like style that they're introducing for this set. Yeah, that was something they dropped in the Lorecast. Yeah, just they know what they're doing. They're going for that like vintage cinema, like poster feel.
Right. So, but like starting from set 1 to right now, going to set 13, just seeing the progression of the artistry of how they're developing these cards, of how they look, of the detail they're going into them. It's amazing seeing how far they've come and how much more it's going to be.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just it's really breathtaking to look at, and it's so the art is so good that people, even outside of our Lorcana sphere, I'm going at work and they're talking about like like, oh, I want to get into Lorcana because of these cards that they're revealing now, and I'm just like, you guys know about Lorcana now? It's so cool to see. Yeah, it's just popping off, and I think that's hugely because of the iconic cards and how beautiful they are. And so, shout out to the artists who put it all together. It's just absolutely breathtaking.
That's crazy, dude. Just like how you're talking about that, it happened to me at work too. So I was with
Right?
my coworker, and I was just singing "You Got a Friend in Me" like in the background, and then he starts talking about Toy Story 5. I'm like, "Yeah, it's an awesome movie." I'm like, "Dude, you know the card game that I play?" And he's like, "Oh, there's not." I'm like, "TCG player," and I put the Enchanted "You Got a Friend in Me." I want that card. Oh, it's like $500. I don't want that card, but that card's awesome.
Dude, I talking about that. I was with Lorcana Spins. Shout out to him. So they were selling MSRP boxes for
Oh,
Wilds Unknown, and there was only so many
nice.
because they sold out. But Spins
I got one.
pulled. I got one too, and maybe they were loaded because I pulled an Enchanted in mine, and Spins pulled the "You Got a Friend in Me" Enchanted in his.
Ooh.
They weren't
Oh.
loaded. I didn't get one.
I'm gonna be
man.
so mad this set. I'm gonna buy a case, and it's been 2 cases already from the past 2 sets. I haven't got it enchanted. Please don't screw me.
Bro, like as
Me
if
too. Me
Please.
too. I got a case for this set. I didn't get one. I'm like, oh, it hurts. It hurts.
yeah,
But I can't complain too much because I pulled, pretty good. I pulled an iconic or two,
Oh, yeah.
from other sets. So
oh no way.
And then you just pulled a golden Mickey just this past weekend.
Jeez.
Oh yeah, I just got it out of the card pack. I don't know where it came from, dude.
Just put it in a pack. Do a reel. Put it in a pack. Well, I don't know, maybe like differently, but I'm gonna open this pack. Oh,
Where'd this come from?
Yeah, and yeah, man, talk about like gas on an open flame with like this art and this market right now. They just
Oh yeah.
no pause. And I think another thing was actually revealed this weekend. We have a new new collector box. I believe this is also coming out with Attack of the Vine or soon, definitely this year.
I'm getting it for sure.
I know, like everyone's gonna get this. Like everyone's gonna try to get this, and it's gonna be one of those insane days in downtown for us pin traders, right, in downtown Disney. But yeah, if you don't know about this, like be prepared to do whatever you gotta do to get in line.
Get in
early.
line at 3 a.m. midnight. I haven't done one yet. This might be the first one where I actually want to go.
Really?
And I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I haven't done one yet. I know you go, Eddie. I know Lorcana Man goes. I know Spin goes. Everyone goes.
It's
I haven't
always
done one.
it's always a vibe because I ran into basically all the like the homies, the content creators, like people come out and cosplay, like they come out in full force for these like promos and collector items and boxes, and it ends up being so worth. Like I remember going for Wilds Unknown. I got the foil and playmat, and then I went in line a couple times. I got the promo buzz, and like I already sold those promo buzzes at like a profit, so it's all like just covered. Like everyone went to, and what's cool too is everyone, like a lot of the friends also happen to have like Disney passes, so then you just go hang out in Disneyland. It's like you shop and then just go to like the happiest place in the world just for like lunch and some rides.
I went to go watch Toy Story 5. I went to the AMC. I got to the front of the line. Gave him my ticket. Well, my QR code now because those are the tickets. And I was like, "Oh, can I get the buzzes? Oh, it's for Adobe only." What the heck? I didn't read that part. Yeah,
I didn't know
like,
that.
okay, let me try to upgrade to Adobe. Oh, we're all sold out for the night. No.
Buzz denied.
I brought the whole family. I was like all 6 of us. I was like, all right, I'm about to get 6. Got none.
Oh,
That's crazy.
It was still good. Good night, good day. But
you like the movie? I haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen it either.
Good movie.
Yeah?
It's a good movie. It's a different.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a good movie. I liked it. the way they went was a good way, and I don't want to do any spoilers, but you guys should go see it. It's a good movie.
I'm gonna go.
And the only way,
go.
oh wait, I don't think you could get the buzzes anymore. It was only this past weekend.
I also at the DLC they were giving them if you got a mystery bag, so I did get one.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard about that, Ramen.
Oh, I didn't realize that was the same one. I got a mystery bag and I saw a card and I'm just like, oh, it was buzzed and I put it in thing, but I wasn't sure. I didn't know that was the one.
Yeah,
well, I guess I got one.
There you go.
All right.
Yeah, you got there. I just happened to get one too. I was like, how can I get a well-done pack? Get a mystery bag. Done. Deal. It was totally worth. I got a playmat, a bag, a promo buzz, some pins for like $30. So good.
I got it, and then I already had the Baymax. Playmat, and I'm just like, oh man.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess I'll just use this one. I don't know, as a mouse pad or something for my computer.
Right. There you go. Let's see what else we got. We got Set Champ reveal. So this is the Attack of the Vine Set Champ playmat, and the Set Champ Rapunzel will be the Set Champ card.
It's great. I really like the way that they have changed the design for the playmat, and because a lot of people I know complain about, it says champion, and I just want the playmat, because they used to do, the regular playmat and then the champion, and then they just switched it to champion. But I like how it just looks neat and orderly and a little bit smaller, and it just looks great. It looks nice. I like the direction that they took it.
Right, just a little cleaner. The champion, it's like a subtle flex.
Exactly.
Subtle flex.
Right,
the champ.
right.
I'm waiting for the foil Set Champ. Like if there's one that they come out with, like maybe at the end of every year for this Set Champ or the last quarter, it's foil.
That'd be fun.
That'd be sick.
I mean, they already have the foil playmats. You just gotta be good to get them, right? Right, Ramen.
Yeah, I guess so. Actually, no, don't. Stay away.
Oh man! And then they announced the new Coco set at the end of October. It looks like.
Looks good.
With Miguel, they. I know we're not showing cards today because there's so much to go over, but just want to mention like the new sets they covered, and yeah, Coco, man, that's one of my favorite movies. Like, not gonna lie, like one of my aliases on duels is Un Poco Loco, so this one hits home.
Yeah, I love that movie. I have to limit how many times I watch it because I have to keep count of how much water in my eyes I have left. I can't. I can't cry too much. It just gets me every time. I love it. Yeah, I can't wait to see that. And honestly, this movie will probably get some of my family into the game too because it's their favorite Disney movie as well. And if anything, it's just like at least get the enchanted cards.
Oh. Yeah, but it's just like every time we see the new set and the cards that they possibly come out with, you're always like, oh, I can't wait if they come out with Coco, the actual Coco, or are they gonna bring out what's the guy's name? The singer, something Fernandez. Oh, I forgot his name.
It's something E, like Edwin or I don't remember.
Oh, I can't remember.
I feel bad.
Yeah, but like just hoping like they're gonna make that card of the character that you want. Because like I know I was hoping for Slinky for this last set or Mr. Potato Head, but unfortunately they probably won't come out with those cards. But just hoping that to see those would be awesome.
Yeah. No, yeah. I mean, I love the whole like homage to like the Day of the Dead, the Mexican culture really shines in the movie, and I hope they capture that in the art.
Oh yeah, those enchanters are gonna pop off. Yeah. It's gonna be crazy,
dude. If they did Day of the Dead enchantments, that'd be sick.
Right?
Because this is coming out for Halloween. Like,
yeah,
they're so ready for it.
And that'd be sick if those are Day of the Dead enchantments.
And I'm curious what other IPs they might introduce here. I know we always dream about the Nightmare Before Christmas. I don't know if it's time for that yet,
Oh,
but one day,
One day.
one day,
one day,
There's
Kingdom
so
Hearts
much.
will make it, and I will lose my mind. It'll be
dude.
crazy.
That's like that's like the sleeper like bomb. Like if Kingdom Hearts ever enters the game, like forget about it. Like this game is going to like to the
Oh yeah,
moon, to the like stars.
absolutely. They'll bring a lot of people in.
Right. Yeah. And then
Ernesto. Sorry,
there you go.
his name's Ernesto.
You're right. Ernesto, he has
The
an
bell?
unfortunate incident with the bell. Yep.
Yeah, like
Right. Okay.
No
that'd be
spoilers.
sick.
Yeah, good call with Ernesto. Yeah, I think I have one more. Here we go. One more thing they announced for start of next year, Into the Inkdark with this Hades art right here. He looks like the new bad villain that's taking over or coming to take over.
That's great. I'd have I like the darker sets that they have, like the more villain focused sets. I feel like um I like when the artwork gets a little bit more like gritty, I guess. And so I'm really excited for that one. I think it'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, I remember we saw a little bit of like that darker art with Into the, I think the Inkwell, or right?
Yeah, that's so Ursula set. Yeah.
Yeah,
right?
no,
Yeah. Hmm.
and
Like Diablo Enchanted, oof, perfection.
Yeah,
oh yeah.
definitely.
And yeah, with this set, like you already see like that kind of neon green with the blue. It just screams like that kind of like vintage. Like I always think like Iron Maiden art. Like I just hope they keep doing stuff like that. It's
Yeah,
amazing.
that color wave, they go so good with each other, and those in cards looks good.
Yeah.
I heard a rumor, and this could just be speculation, like allegedly or whatever.
Allegedly.
But that there was going to be a collector's booster box for this. What does that even mean?
What does that even? I mean, I know there's. I have also heard such alleged rumors, and it's who knows what's to come. And I mean, the idea of a collector box is an interesting idea. Like as if the market needs more incentives to just go burr. It's like they're just going to just line up and just get ready for those to like just instantly sell out. Like, I mean, what would that look like, right? Because I have played Magic before. I know Magic. I was around when Magic first started doing collector boxes, and they just they introduced basically like full foil packs, full art, alternate art. Like more higher consistency with hitting like a rarer card. I mean, serialized cards is not out of the question. Like, can you imagine?
Oh wow! People would go feral.
Feral.
It's gonna be great.
But it's cool, right?
It's gonna be me that's feral.
Right? To think that like we could be at that point with Lorcana, and it would be cool. Just from a collector standpoint, but from a player standpoint, where as long as the quality of the cards is so good that I can play these beautiful things and not just
That's a good point.
have to say like, oh, cool, look, I can't play these.
Right.
Yeah, but I mean, that's why I think, yeah, like with anything, even like these serialized, like Mickeys, right? These, like that's kind of like the first wave of this like massive like value. If only we knew what they look like. Oh, what's that there?
I don't know if you can see it. Maybe I should do this like the influencers do.
Oh yeah.
So nice.
I can't
It's
really
so
get a
good.
good view.
And
We're gonna get it graded or what?
I am. So all those cards, the promos I got, I'm gonna graded, and I'm gonna keep them.
Oh, nice.
And if I do, when I get another golden Mickey, I'll sell
There you
that
go.
one. And yeah, I always want to keep the collector in me. Always wants to keep one of everything. But then after that, I'll sell them if I want to. That's just how I like to do things.
Yeah, it's,
Definitely. I think a lot of us are like that, right?
oh yeah, dude. Why don't you give everyone the haul? What was your haul for this weekend?
Oh man, Well, I got well, the Elsa promo, the Simba promo, the Mickey Mouse. I got, let me see, so these right here.
Sheesh.
And then the Elsa playmat. I can't take it out because the value will drop.
Oh.
Yep.
And then they gave me the uncommon foil uncut sheet. It's like, it looks like a poster practically. It's just like
Okay.
a sheet of,
Wow.
yeah, it's
Oh,
pretty cool.
I saw you post a picture on IG and the little part at the bottom.
Yeah. Oh man, it's but still yeah, well, shout out to Phil. He's gonna take it off of him because he likes there's a lot of Encanto characters and he likes Encanto. So I'm gonna sell it to him. And I think that might be it. Oh yeah, and then the invitation to North American champs. And
Nice.
that's I'm really excited for that. Um yeah, really just happy to have the opportunity.
Yeah,
Dude, it's
man.
gonna be awesome. Like so many of us got LCQ tickets, right? Eddie, you're going, I'm going, a lot, most of the cookout time is going.
One more
Whole bunch
try.
of SoCal people got in. Yeah, we all got one more try to get in.
Like
And it's our backyard this time.
Yep. It's
home
always
court.
here. It's well, so far it's always been
Yeah.
here. Yeah.
Yeah. Finally, we get one out here in the West Coast. Finally got the Nationals. But yeah, man. Like, yeah, like we're like. How does it feel, man? Your first DLC. Like, I don't think we can emphasize that like enough.
Uh, it feels really incredible, and it feels well, I've heard from a lot of people, they're like, wow, that's crazy. You just, first DLC and you just blew through. And it is my first one, and it was, amazing, but it also doesn't feel like, I was completely new to the experience just because I've been grinding a lot. I've been going to different CCQs and I've been, doing a lot of local stuff and a lot of the duels online. It's just kind of like Lorcana has been living in my head rent free for a long time now. Like, uh, every lunch break, I'm even like on my app and I'm making decks and doing stuff. It's just all the time. Um, but yeah, for it to actually happen, this to go this far, my first shot at a DLC is just absolutely. I really feel like the Disney magic, like my dreams coming true kind of deal. It really does feel magical. It really is the right word. It was a great experience, and I want to do it all over again. At the champs, North American championships.
There you
So
go.
hopefully, yeah,
Great. But
see how it
dude, before
goes.
before we head out,
Sure.
Ramen, where can people reach you at if you want them to reach you? You can give shout outs, your IG, if you have X, if you have YouTube channel, coaching opportunities for with you. Let everyone know where they can reach you at.
Yeah, well, no coaching yet. Unless you want to like come over and hang out or something as a friend. But no, you can reach me on my Instagram. It's ramen_13xd. It's whatever. Uh, yeah, and I have the same handle for Discord, same one for X. I'm not too socially active. I try to make some content, and I don't have the heart for it, I guess, or maybe the consistency of it. But yeah, if you want to follow along, when I go to the DLCs, I will be posting and I will be keeping people up to date. So yeah, just follow along if you want. Ramen_13xd.
Right. Eddie, any last words?
I mean, yeah, I just want to thank you so much, Ramen, for coming on. I know it was like a really special weekend. I feel like really like I guess elated that I was able to be there and be a support. You know, just because you're a SoCal native and you crush it here, crush it there. You know, yeah, I feel like it was a special weekend, man. So
It really was, and you really, helped to make it that much more special. So thanks to you guys. It's just, uh, I've been very supportive for a long time. So thank you. Well, I really mean it.
You're welcome. And thank you for joining us here today. It was awesome having you. appreciate you taking the time out of your day to spend it with us here at the cookout. Once more, guys, it was an awesome weekend. Ramen, once more, congratulations. Golden Cereal Mickey winner. Woo, you, Shane, you guys did awesome. Everyone that was part of the SoCal area, you guys did amazing. Caesar, Dylan, there's too many people to name. I don't want to name everyone, but
Mr.
maybe Jed. Yeah, right. All you guys, shout out to each and every one of you. If you made it this far, I know it's a pretty good long episode, but it was an amazing episode. Don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe button. It helps us out tremendously. Until next time, keep on cooking, keep on questing. Peace.
Peace out.
Cold shuffle, deep breath, let the music speak. Every color in the deck paints a different technique. Rush, it's quick, control plays slow. Some build high, some swing low. I got tempo in my pulse, ramp in my veins, healing through the damage, turning pressure to flames. Draw lines on the table like a future I own. Every match, every turn, every path I've grown. Ink on the table.